And tickets for this summer's Olympic Games in London go back on sale today. They're being made available by people returning tickets they no longer want.
Let's get some more on that now. The window is open today for people wanting to sell on tickets they no longer want. We're joined by Ed Parkinson of online ticket exchange Viagogo. Hi, Ed.
Hi there.
First of all, we must stress, mustn't we, that Olympic tickets can only be sold through official channels, which doesn't include your site. But let's just look at this for a moment. Just one platform. Does that mean there's a possibility that come Olympic Games time we might have empty seats in stadiums?
Well, I think from a ticket buyer's perspective, the more opportunities to buy tickets, the better. But one thing that does happen, and we see this a lot at Viagogo because we operate a ticket marketplace for sports events across Europe, is that when there's more demand than there is supply of tickets, that's when potentially the fraudsters come out of the woodwork and set up fake sites and scam sites. So something that's very important in this situation is to make sure that you are buying from an approved official site. So for other sporting events that might include Viagogo, but for the Olympics, of course, it is the Locog site. And I think the important thing they're trying to do there is to limit the ability of fraudsters to get involved in what's going on.
So, you know, this is your business, so you know this. What sort of percentage are we talking of tickets ending up being sold at the last minute, or in this case, not the last minute?
Well, what we see from our experience, which is operating a marketplace for pretty much every major sports event across Europe, is that quite a consistent pattern that 10 to 15% of those tickets that get purchased, probably 6 to 12 months ahead of the event, end up being resold. And that's as you'd expect because people's plans change, someone drops out of the group. But they don't all get resold on one particular day. It builds up towards the event. And while we're now 6 months out for the Olympics, I expect that some people realise, yeah, I've got 2 more than I need, or I got more than I wanted to in the ballot. There'll also be those people whose plans change at the last minute. So we'd expect about 30% of all those that resell to be in the last few weeks.
So we've got a window at the moment where people can resell. Is it too early? Because we're still quite a long way away from the Games.
It's a great step forward by the organisers to open up a resale service at this point, but at the moment it's announced that it's only going to be running for a few weeks. We don't think it makes much sense to have that limited, restricted time period because people will want to resell tickets right up to the game. So I think it's very important that that actually continues and people can, resell up to the day before when their brother catches a cold or whatever it might be.
Now, there was criticism of the ticketing system last year with the ballot rather than selling them on a first-come, first-served basis. How do you think the ticketing has been handled overall?
Well, it's clearly a mammoth task to organise the ticketing for the Olympics. You've got 3 options, really. You can do a lottery, you can do first-come, first-serve, or you can auction them to the highest bidder. And I observe what they've done, really, is in the interest of fairness, I guess, is to do a lottery first, and then for those that didn't get sold, do first-come, first-serve. There's clearly been some bumps along the way. The consumer experience hasn't been ideal, but taking into account what a big task it is, I think it's probably on balance but not too bad.
But what about synchronised swimming?
Of course.
How did that possibly happen?
In the ticketing business, the worst thing you want to do is sell the same ticket to 2 people. So that kind of thing shouldn't happen. Unfortunately, it has. It must have been a glitch, but these things do happen sometimes. A technical glitch, I suspect.
Now, obviously, you say that Olympic tickets won't be available on Viagogo. What about other major sporting events this year?
So we operate a marketplace for all the major sports events. That includes the 6 Nations coming up in the next month, really. Wimbledon, the French Open, European football. So really anything that's kind of high demand, there'll be a marketplace available on Viagogo for those events.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Nice to see you, Ed.